Hello, and welcome to another Darc Avengers War Recap. We have just completed, and I think I've been saying this a lot lately, but we have just completed what may have been one of our greatest wars, or at least war finishes in the history of Darc Avengers. We faced a Korean clan that were deceptively a lot stronger than what we had maybe anticipated. They had come up with us against us with some outstanding attacks, and really pushed us right to the end of war, and made us pull a few tricks out of our sleeves, and held up with some good defense, and got a little lucky in the end. So all in all, it was just an amazing war. Nearly gave some of us heart issues, and it was a lot of fun. So this recap, we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to go through there and give it a bit of a play-by-play on how this war closed out, and really show you guys exactly what transpired in the war, and how it went. So just bear with me 1 second here. So the score itself was 76-75. You can see it was incredibly close. Something that really kind of, we weren't sure if we were going to have to play it in the sense of trying to win by the tie rules. As you can see here, we would have lost in terms of the tie rules, as they edged us out by only 0.2%. So either way, it was super close for a war. But we basically came down to the end with some very solid attacks, and got very fortunate. Oh, actually, I just noticed my screen's not full size here. There we go. Fix that up, and close out the war. So let's go in here. Take a look at the count itself. We had 17 3-stars. They had 17 3-stars. We both had 12 2-stars, and the total end up difference of it was that they didn't 2-star or 1-star my base, and we were able to 1-star their number 1. We only used one Town Hall 10 attack per Town Hall 10. That gave us some flexibility to help out wherever else needed. And so taking a look at the war events here, I wanted to start off with actually a defense for us. And let's just find it here. It was pretty late in the war. It might be a little further down. Where is it? Right here. So with an hour and 43 minutes left, they make an attack on Chief. And this base has always been really good for us. We use it actually, very similar versions of it on 2 different Town Hall 10s. And it was, really holds up really well. So they come at this base with an hour and 43 minutes left. And this is Chief's base here. And they come at it with a 3-jump attack. And just absolutely wreck this base. We're going to put it through on double speed here. Watch this as he rolls right through this base, and it was just insane. So comes in, everything kind of goes really well. The attack strategy itself was well executed. It's one that we use, and if things go well, it can result in 3 stars. So it is something that is very possible on this base if you hit it right and if you nail it down. So this attack goes through, and as they're making this attack, they're making one other attack at the same time, and that attack as well happens to pull off another 3-star for them. So they do back-to-back 3 stars and gain 5 stars. I think at that point they pulled ahead by 4 stars, maybe 6 stars in the war. And they had the advantage at that point with attacks remaining, Town Hall 10 attacks remaining, so it looked very bleak at that point, and quite honestly was super scary. So after that attack was made, they pulled off another attack right here, and 3-star Drew. Prior to that, there was this defense on my base. And again, this base is going to change, so this is the one and only time you'll see this base. And the one and only time I use this base. But they make an attack on this base here. It was a really solid base. I wasn't too sure how well this base was going to hold up. The whole theory and concept behind this base is the inability to control your golems as it enters into the core. There is a resource ring inside of that big core, which causes the golems to wander off, and that's partially what really kind of caused this base to hold strong. And as you can see, it really just holds on in the terms of percent, and there wasn't any heat on the town hall. But there wasn't anything protecting the queen and things like that, and it was a really big defense at that point of the war. And so next up, after that point, we looked at. So there's the 2 3-stars by them. I make an attack. I reserve my attacks to drop down. And so looking at this one, we came in on a base that we had a lot of troubles with. It was a really busy end of the war, and as I'm prepping up my army, I happened to grab not the typical army. I thought I had cleared out my barracks and got everything set up for it, and was getting it going. So as I made this attack, I was going in with what I thought was a cold-blooded Laloon, with a free spell, which was planned with the 2 air defenses up here and the sweepers. So I knew that was going to be a trouble point on this base, and part of the reason why we had troubles with it before. But I come in here with a stoned entry or a shattered entry, and once I realized that was the case, I immediately was thinking, this wasn't exactly what I planned. So as it goes, we drop the wizards for the funnel, and I'm getting ready to drop my jump spell and realize that I still had 7 more wizards left, and again I was thrown for a little bit of a loop as I started to realize that I had the complete wrong army. But looking at this base in a pre-scout, I did think of the possibility of throwing a deep push into this base and how that might be beneficial to the attack. So, we adapted quickly and threw everything that we could to try and take out a big push there. And as you're going to see, that golem has managed to tank out a wizard tower there, managed to take down an air defense. Archers are going in there taking out things. Everything's going really well, and we throw our loons in from the top, and the attack just actually went absolutely perfect. So it was a big turning point for us, and it gave us the confidence here, and it was a lot of fun being able to pull off the attack at that point of the war. So it kept us in it at that point, and I think at that point we were either down 4 or 2 stars from there. And so after that point, we let's see here. Yeah, we would have been down 2 stars at that point. So they make a few attempts on our bases here. Again, another attack on my base, another attack on Will's with an attempt to, or sorry, Will's made an attempt there, but they made a couple more attempts to get some 3 stars. They were unable to pull it off, including their number 4 Town Hall 10 down on our mid-level Town Hall 9. So that was a massive defense at that point as well. So we had a few really important defenses down the stretch, and then this attack came here or Justin made this attack down on their 23, a base that gave us a lot of problems. We weren't able to clear it out. Really, this attack should have been done right from the start. It was poor identification on our part in terms of attacking this base with the wrong army. Credit to the rest of our clan for identifying, maybe a better attack on this base, and Justin executing it absolutely perfectly. And he comes in here with another 3-star here that pulled us even with them at that point. So he goes through here, gets a really good a funnel created here to get his heroes and his golems through the core. Earthquakes open up the base completely. He's got wizards going around the outside along with some witches, which help clean out the outside, and then he just kind of cruises through this base. Uses his 1 poison there, and he basically had poison and nothing but earthquake, so he didn't have any other spells to use, but he has enough tanks. He was really smart there to bring in a few hogs as well to help the cleanup process and clear right through the whole base. So outstanding attack. This was absolutely clutch by Justin at this point, and set it up where I had another chance to be able to pull off a 3-star and put us in the lead. And then they had one final attack there where they only managed a 2-star, and that's what clinched the war for us. So outstanding war, Avengers. Way to not give up. Absolutely everyone in the war contributed, whether we had success or failure. And this clan caught us off guard, but we managed to get to pull it off and get an outstanding win. We were ecstatic at the end of this war, and it was absolutely incredible. So we'll go through here on a few more attacks. We had many more good attacks, but unfortunately with the update we lost a bunch of those replays. So we won't have all the replays that we would love to show, but we'll show the rest and enjoy the music and enjoy from there. All right, and as we watch this last attack here by Alec, this attack here was so incredibly close from not getting a 2-star. And again, it's just how slim that margin is for a war, and you know, I think the hope on our side is what carried us through and not giving up, and we had the Clash God, so to speak, on our side for this war, and managed to pull it off here. And Alec just gets everything done here with his queen. Again, that's the new targeted AI for the queen. She's more focused on cleaning up troops that are attacking her now, which helps out a lot. And here he goes in here. This town hall gives him the 50%, just barely, and it's enough for us to get the extra 2 stars and win the war. So many close attacks on both sides. Outstanding war, outstanding work to the Avengers, and not giving up. Very proud of everyone. It was an absolute blast of a war, and keeps our streak alive. We now reached a major milestone in 40 straight wins, and we hope to keep going war by war and do our best to try and kick some ass. So keep it up, guys, and again, guys, until next time, remember, all your base belong to us.